Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to see just kind of what messages Spirit wants to bring out for you here. We have 3 piles. So pile number 1, we have this ring. It's like I think it's moonstone in the middle. So yeah, we have this ring here for pile 1. Pile 2, we have this obsidian pendulum. And then pile 3, we have this little green mushroom crystal. So you can take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel most drawn to. Feel free to watch multiple piles if you wish. Timestamps will be down below for you. And whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this ring crystal. This is going to be your reading for, if this will stay up, probably not. For message from Spirit, there we go. So we're going to take a look and see. I've pre-pulled Oracle and Tarot, so I'm just going to kind of use what we got here. We got lots of cards, so let's get started. We have Thinking of You, number 29, which says a loving thought, serendipity. We also have Into the Unknown, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. And we have Plunge, don't hold back, it's time, go for it, dive in. Okay, so pile 1, I feel like, so there's definitely something that you're meant to kind of like dive into. We have Plunge, and then we have depth with this like kind of underworld type of energy. There's something I feel like you're almost supposed to like go into a little bit deeper here. I'm not sure if this is like, there's good vibes here, but it's like, I almost feel like maybe it's like this sense of like going into something that you really enjoy, even if it's like a relationship or a person. It's like connecting with something that makes you feel good, something that you feel like connected to and like kind of like shines bright here. Like, I feel like it's almost saying don't hold back on something, like allow yourself to dive into it. There could be some fears that are coming up here for you that's like are maybe kind of holding you back, but it's like what you want to step into or what you want to go into is actually really like fulfilling for you. Like it brings up good energy. So it's not like you're afraid of the situation by any means. I want to see what these 2 tarot cards are. So we have the 4 of Air, which is the 4 of Wands, or sorry, the 4 of Swords. And then we also have the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. Okay, so there's like this sense of, I'm just going to kind of shift this over, but there's like this sense of rest, but also exploration. Some of you could be like, maybe you've been through this period of rest with this 4 of Swords, like things have been peaceful, things have been quiet, things have been kind of like in a good space. But then with this Page of Fire, it's like, there's something that you're stepping into, like this going on a new journey. Like the Page of Wands is about going on a journey. I think she actually has, like she has a bunch of like things with her, right? And around her. This almost looks like a suitcase, but I don't think it is. But it's also like you're supported on this journey is kind of what I'm getting with this Page of Wands as well. I feel like this could actually bring something really positive. Some of you have just been like, I feel like maybe you've been in like a process of healing, or a process of being kind of more quiet and more in a retreat type of space. You know, where like things maybe haven't been happening a whole lot and you've kind of been enjoying it, like enjoying the quiet. But I almost feel like now it's time to step into something new here, or just like there's time for you to branch off into a new journey. It's asking you almost to like to step out of the quiet is kind of what this feels like. And it's time for you to do it. It's not time for you to kind of hold back and rest is what I'm getting. And like, it's not that there's a time and a place for all of that kind of stuff, right? And I just feel like you've had your period of rest. Now it's time to kind of like go on a journey here. We also have discernment. We are learning to discern the truth from the lies. And we have create your heaven on earth. Think big. There are no limitations. So, yeah, there's this sense of like, there's definitely something you're meant to go for, because I think it's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. Some of you, it could be even travel is kind of what I'm picking up as well. Like there's a new place you're meant to go. Maybe you're supposed to move, right? Like anything like that. But it's like, you are meant to discern. And some of you have maybe kind of been in this like discerning analytical type of energy where it's like, is this right for me? Is this not right for me? You've been kind of like going back and forth on things. But I feel like it's more fear that's holding you back, because I feel like this actually brings you a sense of spark here with this Page of Wands, creativity, inspiration, excitement. But what's holding you back is a fear of like really diving into this. So it's like there's this sense of, just this sense of like you maybe holding back on something here for some reason. Some of you, it could be a little bit too of like not wanting to get hurt or not wanting things to go poorly because you've done some healing work. So you're not wanting to kind of like re-experience those things. But like in every new journey, there's always lessons to be learned, right? We also have watch for signs with follow the moon. And we have, release blocks, the falling moon. So I feel like there's pattern, or there is a pattern that you kind of like fall into. Again, I feel like you've done the healing work. You've done in some area here, you've done healing work, but it's like now there's a block of you stepping into new things. So it's like, how are you maybe holding yourself back, and watching for like how you kind of show up in certain areas or certain things. It's like, now's the time for you to release these blocks and really step into this like new world that you're trying to create for yourself, or this new kind of space, or this new energy, or this new, just like an idea or a passion that you have of yours. We also have the 10 of Cups, and we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like, the longer there's like a delay here, and I feel like you're kind of like delaying yourself with the Hanged Man energy. It's like the longer you kind of like wait, or again, it's like you're discerning, you're trying to like think about this a lot. I feel like it's almost like, rather than trying to think about it, like what's your intuition saying to you? How are you feeling in the situation? Really tapping into like, what's really being shown to me here. And you may need to take a pause to kind of like figure this out. But it's like a pause to tap into how you feel. Because again, 10 of Cups and serendipity are like very kind of like positive energies. Like, and so I just feel like there's this something almost like maybe you can't stop thinking about, or something that you really find fulfillment and enjoyment in. But again, what's holding you back? And those are the things that need to be released. Like what's holding you back from really diving into this, right? Where are you kind of like holding yourself up, and where do you need to maybe shift how you're looking at something? Again, like maybe you're looking at it from a more logical place, or a fear-based perception, versus like how it really truly makes you feel to be a part of this, or to step into this like vision that you have, or this like potential of something here. Because I feel like something has the potential to give you this 10 of Cups, but you have to view it from that perspective. So that you feel like you can take a step towards this in that direction. So let's get these final cards here. We have time for a beginner's mind. So like again, taking kind of that first step, not being afraid to kind of start new or to start fresh on something here. We have Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. Again, that kind of reminds me of like Fool card energy. We have Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. And we have Stag Spirit, take the lead. So there's kind of this like needing to initiate, needing to, again, start that Page of Wands, like initiate something. Allow yourself to be the beginner, allow yourself to learn and explore new things. Sometimes it's like we do the healing work, but then it's like now we're in this place of comfortability, which is great. But then it's like, what's that next level of growth that we can kind of hit in our life, right? And I feel like there's an idea, or there's a path, or there's a place. Like there's something here that you're wanting to explore more, and I feel like you need to allow yourself to initiate and step into that. But if you're having a hard time, one, I feel like tapping into your spiritual energy with this Hanged Man, but also like what are the blocks that need to be released here that are potentially holding you back from stepping into this. So there's something that I almost feel like there's like resistance here for you, pile one. And I feel like you're like spirit's wanting you to kind of like heal this or release this resistance and really gain the clarity that you need to like step into this next phase here, this next journey of your life. So you can do this, you can create this new world, you can have this, you know, heaven on earth, but you have to take that next step. And so I feel like it's about creating and stepping into that next thing, and just feeling comfortable with that. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you, pile one. Hopefully that resonates for you. Let me know down below. Check out any of the November reads I did for all the signs, as well as any of the all signs readings that I do, and other pick a cards, collective reads, all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this obsidian pendulum. This is going to be your reading for message from spirit. So let's dive into it. I've pre-pulled all the oracles and the tarot here. So we're going to see what comes up here for you. Pile number 2. We have Moonlight Goddess, Repressed Emotions, Healing and Reflection. Number 2, so it kind of gives me like High Priestess energy. But yeah, you definitely could be like, there could be something emotionally coming up. We have the Water Oracle, Psychic Abilities, Acting on Visions, It's Destined. So again, more kind of like High Priestess energy. It seems like there's definitely though with water and the moonlight, there's something watery or like emotional. Some of you could have like water in your chart heavily. And we have the Rainbow, Sweet Relief, New Beginnings, A New Way Forward. So yeah, this is actually kind of interesting for you, pile 2. I'm getting this like, what's coming to me is like water, rain, and then like at the end of the rain, there's the rainbow, right? Like after it's rained, there's this rainbow, but it's like the connection though, what I'm getting is like the rain are tears, or the rain is like these feelings, these emotions that like, there's kind of this like release of an emotion is what I'm getting. Some of you have already kind of done this. I also feel like too, like you're kind of like becoming more like tapped into your intuition. You're connecting with yourself a lot more. I feel like this is almost maybe more of like a personal connection here. And like tapping into like what you truly really want in your life. And maybe you've been holding that back. Maybe that's what this repressed, you know, emotions and this healing and this reflection is like, what do I really want out of my life? What am I really, like, what am I here for? What am I, right? Kind of diving into that like deeper, like who am I type of reflection, right? But with the rainbow here, it says Sweet Relief, New Beginnings, A New Way Forward. So I feel like you're kind of figuring it out, or you have figured out this path that you are feeling called to take here. So there's definitely this energy of you doing a lot of reflection, or have maybe been in reflection, and now being able to see the vision and take action on the vision because you understand the vision. Like there's a deeper connection to self of like what you truly need or want to feel fulfilled, or to live your life a certain way. Let's see what we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. So like, what's your legacy? What do you want to leave behind? What do you maybe want to be known for? Maybe it's family. Maybe it's your career in some way. Like maybe you're supporting or helping people. Look at that, High Priestess. What did I say in the beginning? Number 2. And it's funny actually, because I don't look at the cards, like I just pull them. Sometimes they flip over and stuff, but I pulled these like yesterday or the day before, and I'm just doing the reading now. So the cards have kind of sat for a little bit. So then I usually like kind of forget if I did see anything. But yeah, 2 is definitely significant. High Priestess energy for sure here. what's your vision? This is like all about your vision for your life, whatever that is for you. It doesn't have to be like, again, it doesn't have to be your career or anything like that. It could be, for sure. But it's like more of like the vision for your life. What do you want to have? And I feel like this is about like creating, like what is it long term that you're looking for here? Right? And with the rainbow, it's like you have the opportunity now, because you know what you want. Now you can take action on these things. You found this way that you want to move forward. And then now it's a matter of like acting on the vision. So if you're feeling lost or feeling, maybe challenged right now or confused, I really feel like it's Spirit saying like tap into this reflective energy, really kind of connect to yourself, maybe do some journaling or some meditation or get out in nature, like however you kind of like connect to yourself here. And that's where you're going to find like these answers. They're going to come to you, I feel like almost like intuitively, like within kind of like yourself here. We also have compassion, which says have compassion for yourself. So yeah, this is like, I feel, look, she's like meditating, right? So this is like doing things for yourself, or again, like kind of going into this time alone. It's interesting. There's like a girl on each of these cards, and male or female, doesn't matter, but they're all alone. There's not other people around. So I feel like this is kind of indicating that there's like just like time alone is going to be the key to like, and again, it could be time in nature or by water. Some of you could just be like in your home or in the comfort of your own home, right? Maybe with animals here. But there's kind of this sense of like, what's your vision? Not what other people's vision is, right? What are you feeling intuitively called to explore here? We have moon dance with celebration. We have moon memories with the past. So this is like, I feel like this like reflective type of energy here. And we have moon cycles with patience. So I feel like this is going to take time for you to kind of like explore here, like finding this new path. I feel like there's a need to kind of like have gratitude for the things that you've already experienced, or the lessons that you've experienced in your life from your past, right? Kind of really reflecting on those things, but having compassion for it, celebrating those things, celebrating the challenges and the lessons and the successes that you've had up until this point. But I feel like you're looking at making a change or a shift here. And if you are, it's like being patient, because it's like maybe this will take time for it to fully manifest, right? To kind of like fully come to life here. This might take some time. So I do see that being something that you could be just like dealing with here with when it comes to like the progression of this like manifestation or this creation that you're trying to bring forward here for yourself. And I almost feel like you need to maybe be patient and compassionate with yourself here around like how, if you're not finding the answers, or you're struggling to come up with the answers, it's like have compassion and patience with yourself. Like don't try to force yourself, don't try to rush yourself, because I feel like it's the more you slow down and the more you kind of just like allow, that's when there's going to be this like clarity that comes in. And I almost feel like for some of you, it's like through your past experiences, you're finding the clarity of how to move forward. We also have the King of Swords. We have the Hierophant. So yeah, past like lessons. It's also like your beliefs. And we have the Queen of Wands. Some of you, this could be around commitment with people, like with like a relationship, marriage, that sort of thing. possibly like a King of Swords, Queen of Wands combo. But I really feel like there's also this sense of going from the masculine into more of your feminine energy. Like we all have both within us, right? And so I almost feel like for some of you, especially with the High Priestess showing up here a lot, like there's a lot of this feminine energy that's trying to ask you to kind of slow down and like just be more in tune with your body. And maybe you've been more in this kind of like logical space trying to figure it out, needing to kind of tap into this more feminine, more spiritual belief, like, you know, tap into your spirituality. Now for some of you though, again, especially like, again, Ten of Pentacles can be this like long-term commitment, and Hierophant talks about commitment, tradition, right, value, and the high priestess and the Hierophant actually would be like together, right? So I feel like this is like, for some of you, this is like aligning with a person. Even if they're not in your life, this is like aligning to like the energy of that person, of like just like what you're looking for, but being patient, allowing it to come in. I feel like this is really a time to nurture yourself and tap into your gifts and your intuition, to be in the right energy. And some of you, it's just about shifting your energy. If it's not like relationship wise, it's like shifting, but like there's past lessons. Hierophant talks about like lessons and levels of wisdom and knowledge that you gain, right? And so it's like you have this wisdom and knowledge to kind of like shift into this energy to like bring in this experience for yourself, this new beginning that you're looking for. We also have Spirit Has a Plan with Koala Spirit. We have Know Your Worth. So yeah, that's definitely that like feminine energy. The Queen of Wands knows her worth. And we have Scarab Beetle Spirit, Magic Works Through You. So yeah, this is like needing for you, Pile 2. It's like Spirit really wants you to connect with them. They have a plan for you. I feel like there's lessons you've been learning, and there's things that visions and healing and like this transformation you've kind of been going through, right? And it's like you now are clear on the vision, or you're going to be becoming clear once you are like tapped in here. And we're always like, Spirit's always around us. It's just like how kind of tapped in we are. And usually we have to slow down, especially in our fast-paced environment, right? We have to slow down to really kind of see the messages or hear the messages, or, you know, be able to understand the messages, right? And then you'll have this vision, you'll have this like aha, and then that's going to kind of like lead you down this kind of new path, or it's going to be kind of revealed to you what it is that you're even trying to, what it is you're even like looking for, kind of thing. But Spirit has a plan, so it's like trusting that and finding your faith and finding your belief in that. And the magic will just start to kind of like transform here. So you just have to be confident, believe in yourself, and connect here. So hopefully that resonates for you, Pile 2. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading, any of the all signs readings, sign readings for the month, collective reads, all that kind of stuff that I do on my channel. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this green little mushroom crystal. This is going to be your reading for what Spirit has for you message-wise. We are going to go through, I pulled like tarot and oracle already, so we're just going to kind of see what the cards have. Well, let's get into it, pile 3. We have number 12, Sacred Heart, which says passion, love, spiritual communion. We also have thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. We have the Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. And we have stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. Okay. So Spirit's saying for you, pile 3, if you're feeling stuck here, I feel like you need a change, but I almost feel like there's a sense of gratitude and kind of like bringing more love into the situation, or just towards yourself, or some of you, there's like an aspect of like health here as well. I almost feel like something needs to shift so that you feel like you can get into this place of wholeness. Like there's a sense of, there's something you're looking at healing here, but it's like connecting more. Like I feel like getting outside, having gratitude for the positive things in your life, looking at life and your situations and your experiences from a place of love, right? Having this like opening up your heart a little bit here. And then the transformation could be in any area of your life. Obviously, this is a general reading and it's a pick a card, but like there's a sense of like this transformation is to like come back to yourself more, or to like feel whole in some aspect of your life. But it's like you feel whole from within yourself. It's not about external things, if that makes sense. So some of you could be feeling stuck because you're looking at like outside influences rather than connecting from within. And I feel like there's a shift in you that is either needing to happen or will be happening. Let's see what the tarot here for this is, because I want to see if there's any more specifics of where this is showing up. So we have the 8 of Earth, which is the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Fire, which is the 9 of Wands. And we have the 2 of Air, which is the 2 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like for you, pile 3, there's like this, you feel stuck in possibly your work or your day-to-day routine. Like you feel maybe confined by what it is that you're kind of going back and forth. 2 of Swords is like you don't even have the clarity of like, how do I change, or what do I change, or how do I make this happen? How do I make this better? Like you could, I mean, if you do have an idea, you're kind of going back and forth, I feel, on like what that like idea kind of is, I guess, if that makes sense. So there definitely could be this sense of like not really being sure of like what to do. But definitely 9 of Fire, like 9 of Wands, can be this sense of like feeling blocked. However, I don't feel like you're giving up. Like there is this sense of you getting to the end of a cycle here and like ready to transform, ready to shift into this like next energy, this next thing. But it like 8 of Pentacles, like details. It's Virgo energy. It's very day to day. It's your work, right? Putting detail into your work, into your craft. Okay, so but I almost feel like you're feeling stuck in it. Like there hasn't been a change. You've been stuck in like the same pattern or the same routine or the same, like nothing's shifting, and you're feeling stuck and you're ready for this shift. But I almost feel like in order to do that, maybe a shift on like your perception of things or the energy, like the gratitude, right? Appreciating things, almost like your outlook on the situation. We also have creation energy. What's trying to be birthed through you? Yeah, like there's definitely this feeling of a fresh start, like in the sense of like a shift. I actually don't feel like you're changing. Some of you could be changing your day-to-day, but it's like finding a new way to do something. It's not that the thing is brand new, right? But it's like you want to shift the way things are functioning. Because something feels maybe like disjointed, or it feels not cohesive, or there's not the flow that you want, or there's not this sense of wholeness, right? Like something feels separated from the whole. And so I feel like you're trying to shift things to have this feeling of like, yes, this is like what fits. This is what feels cohesive in my life. So I'm not sure like what exactly. Again, this could be your schedule, your routine, how you do things, your work, right? It could be those things. It could be something else though entirely. We have day moon with love. So again, we had love in this first card here. It says passion, love, spiritual communion. I feel like this is like this. Love is like connection to source, right? Source, God, it's all love, right? When we're connected, there's love. And then we have take the lead with the moon's wisdom here. So yeah, this is like that change, that transformation. I feel like this is like Also, when you take the lead, it's coming at this from a place of love. Sometimes when we try to make changes, but we're like bitter and we're resentful and we're frustrated, it's like that change and that shift doesn't always like work very well because we're not coming at it from a positive place. We're coming at it from a negative space. So how can we flip, not that like what you're taking action towards is different, but how can we shift the perception or the mindset or the energy that we're putting into something? Right? You could be kind of in this like bah humbug type of energy, which isn't helping you transform or shift things. So there's like kind of, this like energetic shift that almost needs to happen, or this mindset shift for some of you. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. Beautiful. We have the Chariot. And we have the Strength cards. So yeah, it's interesting. The Chariot and the Strength both talk about control, right? The Strength card's a little bit more of like softer control. It's about controlling our internal world. Chariot's more like taking external outside action. And with this take the lead being right here, I feel like this definitely would be indicating like you taking some sort of action. And some of you, it is like going after the thing that you want with the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be like achievement, right? Maybe it's this like changing up your home or bringing more creativity or passion into things. Maybe it's starting that thing that you want to start, right? And that you want to achieve for yourself. Some of you, it's a relationship that you want to move towards. Maybe it is actually like love, right? That could transform a situation that kind of takes this stagnant energy out of your life. But it's like finding the right person for that too, right? Because especially when we're in this sense of like wholeness, it's not that this person would make you whole, but it's like this complete feeling of life where like the pieces of the puzzle are all fitting together, right? Sometimes we can be in a relationship, but it's like the pieces don't really fit. Like it's just kind of disjointed, as I was saying before. But a lot of you, I see this as you like pursuing something that you're trying to, like what's trying to be birthed here, what's trying to be started with this Page of Cups, but coming at it from a loving place, right? A place of gratitude. Maybe it's like, again, like doing something different in your home, or again, your daily routine, right? Doing something differently so you feel more successful, right? This could be definitely, if it's like routine, it's like adding something to your regimen that makes you feel good and gives you a sense of control and feeling like you're in control of the situation and how you feel day to day. So there's definitely kind of this like stuck energy, and I feel like it's like asking you to shift your energy towards it, your mindset towards it. Start something very small that just changes the energy, right? We have Time to Collaborate with Ant Spirit. We also have Life is a Mystery with Bobcat Spirit. And we have Turtle Spirit, which says slow and steady wins the race. So, there's no need to rush. I feel like things will be revealed to you in time. Spirit's saying as well, like you might feel kind of stuck in the mundane, but this might not be a time to push things, right? With this like slow and steady, it's like allow things to just kind of like be revealed to you and kind of take those paths. But I feel like if there's something that you do want to do or something you want to create with this Time to Collaborate, like collaboration could even be with the spirit, with the universe, divine, right? To kind of like co-create and manifest. If there is something that you want to do, not being afraid to, again, pursue it, but pursue it from a place of love rather than frustration of not liking where you're at, if that makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense and brings a sense of clarity, but it's like coming at things from a place of love and gratitude is going to totally change your aspect of feeling stuck and your outlook and allow you to actually transform things from a positive place, right? So that you can get the result that you're looking for when it comes to this like success and achievement that you're looking for. And you have the control. You just have to take action and take lead, but from a loving gratitude place. So this is about taking action in some sort of direction or adding or changing something, but it's, again, the space in which that you come at it from. So hopefully that makes sense. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles. You can check out any of the other pick a cards, as well as the all sign readings and sign readings for the month, and collective reads that I do. So thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.